Yo, guys, here. We have the new Heart of Steel banner, Ironhide Rage Eunectes. Is this banner worth it? Should we pull on this banner? Well, let's take a look. First, let's have a quick gander at Eunectes herself here. And looking at her stat sheet over here, I can already see two problems. Number one, she can only block one enemy, so as a defender she has one block. That doesn't sound very promising, does it? And number two, not only does she bring in one block, she costs a whopping 33 DP. So 33 DP for one block, that's a pretty yikes. But she does compensate by having very high stats in terms of HP, attack and defense. But is that worth it? Let's take a look at her skills here. Number one, Tomahawk, attack and defense as a passive. Probably not going to want to be using that. Skill 2, menacing slash, attack interval increases, attack goes up, and then she stuns all the blocked targets during the skill duration. So she does have a really potent stun with her S2. I can definitely see this one working out on certain situation. And her third skill, Iron Will, attack goes up, defense goes up, blocked enemies +2, so she can finally get to 3 block. That's gonna help her out a lot. Then we have attack all blocked enemies, restores HP per second, and then after the skill ends, unit is stunned for 5 seconds. So that's gonna be a pro or a con depending on what you're trying to do. And with the trait here, only restores SP when blocking enemies. That means the timing on this skill is going to be pretty important. And let's take a look at her talents. Peerless Bravery, when HP is above 50%, attacks deal 150% damage, and when HP is 50% or lower, gains the Sanctuary effect that reduces the physical and arts damage taken, and there can only be one such effect applied. Then for Resilience, we have the SP recovery rate, so she gains 0.2 per second when blocking enemies, but she will block only one outside of her S3, so that's a bit of a bummer. And then for base skills, we don't have anything that interesting. We have, let's see, when assigned to a factory, productivity by other operators in that factory becomes 0, but then she gets 10% for each power plant, so you can get to like 30%. Yeah, you're probably not going to be using that. And then the second one is when this operator is assigned to the control center, if Lancet is assigned to a power plant, it will count as an additional 2 power plants, so you can only affects the facility count, so you can get some more power. But yeah, again, that doesn't sound all that helpful. I don't know why you would want to use this, but there you go. Alright, so Eunectes is definitely a fun operator to play around with, but not necessarily a reliable one from what we've seen her kit there. But there are other operators in here. We have Meteorite, really great AoE sniper, definitely recommend her. And then we have 2 other new operators. We have Flint and Acid Drop. Now Flint, she is one of those one block guards that costs low DP, so she's similar to Bee Hunter, but she can do some other things as well. She can slow enemies, and she can also reduce her block count to 0 with her skill 2, so she can gain more survivability with that, and then she gets more attack and she can slow her targets as well. And then Acid Drop, she is a close range sniper. She has high attack, she can deal lots of damage to high defense enemies, and that's about it. that's Acid Drop basically. She'll be useful for high defense enemies. But yeah, this banner, you have pretty niche operators in here. I would say probably Meteorite is the best out of the bunch, and then Eunectes, if you want to play around with her, if you want to have some fun, sure. But myself, I think I'm going to do the guarantee, and I would say doing the guarantee is the best thing to do in this banner if you are on a budget. We did get the 10 free roll. You can do the 10 free roll here if you want, but my suggestion would be to save it for a better banner. But if you want, I guess you can. You might lose a few. You might lose out on a few pulls, but yeah, I'd rather just do the single pulls, go for the guarantee, and then go from there. All right, let's see. Number 1, we're gonna start with a 3-star. So for me personally, 3 new operators. You have Meteorite in there. Oh, 2 pull guarantee, beautiful. Let's see. I'd like to get the new operator. Maybe we can get Flint. That would be really nice. Nice, we got Flint. Alright, so that's that's gonna be it for my pulls. So we're gonna miss out on acid drop. I'm fine with that. Again, I think the guarantee here is really good. Even if you have Meteorite and you get a dupe Meteorite, I think that's not bad. I would take a dupe Meteorite myself for the guarantee here. You do get a shot at getting either Flint or acid drop, so the guarantee is not that bad in my opinion. If you do get lucky to get the 6-star, you have 50% to get the Eunectes, and that's also worth it when going just for the guarantee. But as I said, going for more than the guarantee, I don't think it's worth it if you're on a budget. If you do have an extra random and you really like Eunectes, then sure, go for it. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Wish you the best of luck with your pulls, and yeah, let me know in the comments below if you got Eunectes and how do you like her, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one and take care.